talking about techniques of what? Techniques of creating revolutionary philosophical self, right? And these techniques require not just techniques of self in the Foucaultian, Stoic, Cynic sort of sense. Foucault's lecture at Collège de France, where basically, Stoics and Cynics and Socrates are being introduced as the inventors of techniques of self. We are in the tradition of the Islamic doctrine of sculpting the self. No, we sculpt the self, obviously, out of a socio-economic and historical matrix. That's what sculpting is. You get a big chunk of a stone from a matrix, and then you go and chisel it away according to the historical context, according to the socioeconomic demands and material conditions that are in place at every time, right? We are dealing with a series of techniques, ways of knowing, ways of creation, ways of innovation, ways of essentially organizing not only self, but a self entrapped within the apparatus, within the institutes of nation states toward universal ideas, which, would be freedom, really, generally, fully understood what freedom is. Freedom already actually implies justice and voluntary self-legislation, self-determination. So in that sense, yes, it's a technological business. Now, talking about the diagrammatization of this, how can we actually think about this as a diagram? What is going to happen as we are moving forward is that this simple task which I mentioned about replication, that we have a certain sort of a vertical line, a vertical vector, where basically we go downward, and that's also very Cartesian in its nature, go downward and also upward. Dialectics backwards and dialectic forwards, right? Dialectic backwards is to question the foundations themselves. Dialectic forward is to retain something of the questioned foundations, but also, build something that is not merely the status quo.